Hey right guys, True Much is Joe here, and today we are watching and reacting to episode 10 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 1. I've still got a bit of a cold, so I do apologise if I'm sniffling and biffling throughout the episode, but I've tried to get better and it's just not happening. I've got everything, but it's just not working. I've had a few comments recently asking if I can start to double drop Buffy, because obviously it's an extremely long show and it'll be forever if we only do one a week. There will be a point in the schedule where I'll start to do 2 Buffys a week. However, just around the corner, Riverdale's about to come back on. As of recording this, by the time this is on YouTube, Riverdale will be back on. And Shadowhunters was the other one. Shadowhunters is also just around the corner. However, Druck has almost wrapped up. There's one other show that I'm very close to that's very close to finishing as well. So I'd say about halfway through season 2 is around when I'll start to do double drops. Keep in mind, however, they won't be double drops every single week. It will be as long as until there's like another show that's out that's like airing live, basically, because as soon as a show airs live, then that's when I kind of can't really do double uploads. I have to kind of focus on those, but I'll still try and obviously stick to 1 week at the bare minimum. But double drops I do really want to do. I didn't think I'd want to do it with Buffy, like I said, but I'm really enjoying the show and I actually want to watch 2 a week, but I can't, like, at the moment. I just don't have the time to fit it in. But yeah, I've seen your comments and I will get around to it soon, don't worry. Last episode I really enjoyed. I know I had a few Patreon comments, a couple saying that they actually kind of liked what they did with the puppet, and I'm sure I'll get a couple more comments like that on the YouTube when I upload it to YouTube. To me, I don't know, I can see why it was different. I did like that they at least tried with the puppet, and instead of it just being evil, they did try to do a little kind of twist on it. But to me, it just didn't really work that well, personally. I don't mind if they had made the puppet good, like a good guy, but it didn't. The payoff wasn't really that great for me. I think it would have been better if he was just evil, even though that would have been very generic and obvious. But because it worked so well up to that point. But I really liked the episode. I think it was very close to an 8 for me, but I still really enjoyed it. So yes, what are we on? Episode 10? Episode 10? Yeah, episode 10, guys. So, wait, am I right? Are we on episode 10 already? Jesus, that's gone by quick. So we only have 2 more episodes after this, and then we're done with season 1. So yeah, if you enjoy, remember to leave a like. If you're new, remember to subscribe. And if you do want the full uncut reaction and early uploads to Buffy, then a link to the Patreon page will be down below, which really does help support the channel as well. There'll also be links to Twitter, Instagram, and Discord if you want to check out any of those. But for now, my friends, sorry about the cold, but let's go. Is that Buffy? Oh my god, my heart. I had a comment saying that people don't really... she's an underrated character. I was like, what? Who did people love in season 1? Because to me, she is by far the only, like, really interesting character to me. Yes, I like Willow, and Xander's getting there. Giles is obviously good as well, but she's by far the best. I guess Angel would be up there with Buffy as well. He's intriguing, despite not having much of him so far. But I don't get it. Like, I'm guessing it's Willow. I'm guessing Willow is the fan favourite, because I think I've seen that comment somewhere. This is a dream. There's no way she's there already. Well, that was me back in the day when I had to get them 7 in the morning. Well, no, it was like 5:30, 6 I had to wake up because I had to travel, but...
He's coming, right? You're on for this weekend.
Oh, we're going to meet Buffy's dad.
Wendell, what is wrong with you? Don't you know that she is the center of the universe and the rest of us merely revolve around her?
Why don't you involve yourselves out of my life?
I mean, at least Xander pipes up.
Hey guys, was there any homework?
We're doing active listening today.
Cool.
Go!
Active listening.
Yeah! Oh! He's so, like, energetic.
Partners and practice what we read about in chapter 5. Good, Xander, that's the spirit.
Oh, he's like the special kid at the back. Well done, Xander. No more creepy kids, thanks. Yo! Oh, yeah, I don't blame you, dude. Run, then! Oh my god, no. Fuck that! Yo, that actually gives me chills.
Like pain.
Like, we really get more of this guy.
I feel change.
Change.
I feel changed. Oh, this kid can die.
If there's something bad out there, we'll find, you'll slay, we'll party.
I mean,
Thanks for having confidence.
probably the best thing you've said, Xander.
Man, Buff.
Giles? Maybe he's on the faculty.
Giles is like a big spider now. Oh no, not yet.
I think perhaps you'd best have a chat with Wendell himself.
Okay. We can still talk.
Or speak to the kid that you saw. I mean, probably go, so you're not gonna find him, but
They're not insects. They're arachnids. They're from the Middle East. Spiders are arachnids.
Buffy with a lolly.
Insects only have 6. Why does everyone make that mistake?
You're alright, Randall.
Teacher asked me to read something. I open up my book and there they are. Coming after me.
That's not a nightmare though, that actually happened, didn't it?
Can you blame them after what I did? And that's how it happens every time? Yesterday in class, I thought I just nodded off again.
Oh, okay.
But then everyone else started screaming too.
Oh, the show's just so good at setting up these little eerie stories. It's so,
Are they a shocker? You
I don't know, the music, everything just works about it. The only thing that's really missing from Buffy, there's a couple of things I'm missing, obviously, because it's only season 1. But it's like the emotion. I haven't had like that emotional pull yet. But it is only 10 episodes in. We don't need the emotions flowing yet. But like, look at shows like Lost, for example. Like, those early episodes of Lost, like, every episode was hitting you in the heart, dude. What the fuck? That was a vampire chilling down there. Oh god, it's a mutant from Resident Evil 2. 2, 3. Yo! Jesus!
Say hi, dude.
Another incident at the school, by the way.
I've never seen anything like it. He said Lucky 19. That's weird, right?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Feel better.
Giles.
They found him a week ago. Exact same memo as the
Oh, that's the kid, isn't it?
If he doesn't wake up soon, somebody's got to stop this guy.
Somebody will.
Listen.
And that somebody's Buffy or girl.
Fight, I'm taking him down.
A Cyclops.
I'm not backing off of this. This is about honor.
Oh, there's my little baby.
Mom, what are you doing here? How's my little booty? Mom, please don't kiss me for
Xander smiling.
Xander, what happened to your...
I don't know. I was dressed a minute ago.
I mean, it's not that embarrassing. The guy's ripped.
Gotta be a dream.
This can't be happening. This can't be.
What's the word?
What's your guys' worst fear? What would mine be? I feel the spiders is so obvious, so drowning would be spooky.
What is it?
Dying, having accomplished nothing in your life. There's a deep fear for you.
3 languages. 12-year-old Billy Palmer was found beaten and unconscious after his K-League game Saturday.
Jesus.
Doctors describe his condition as critical. Lucky 19.
Oh, 19's the shirt.
There you are.
Is that Buffy's dad?
Why aren't you in class?
Dad, what are you doing here?
Okay.
You're not supposed to pick me up till after. Is something wrong?
About your mother. Why we split up.
Right.
Well, you always told me.
Couldn't
I know we always said it was because...
couldn't have waited till after school.
Yeah, isn't that true? And what was it?
It was you.
This is a nightmare.
Having you.
Nightmare, yeah.
Seeing you every day. I mean, do you have any idea what that's like?
What?
No, Buffy.
Well, big surprise there. All you ever think about is yourself. You get in trouble.
Look at her, dude.
Embarrass us with all the crazy stunts you pull, and do I have to go on? You're sullen and rude, and you're not nearly as bright as I thought you were going to be.
Oh my god. I know this isn't actually happening.
Honest, could you stand to live in the same house with a daughter like that?
Or it is, but the dad doesn't have control over it. I don't...
Because they're true. I think that's the least we owe one another.
Oh my god, she's crying, guys. I can't.
Sure, getting blubbery when I'm just trying to be honest.
When I'm like, oh, the show doesn't have that emotion. And then they do this to me.
One of these weekends with you. What do you say? You just don't do them anymore.
Oh my god. Imagine hearing that from your dad. I want to give her a hug. This ain't fair. Never seen Buffy cry.
I got lost in the stacks and I couldn't. Close.
Meh!
Who's Billy?
He's a boy in the local hospital.
I mean, yeah. They didn't have to do research in the books.
Somehow, I think he's crossed over from the nightmare world he's trapped in.
And he brought the nightmare world with him.
Oh, poor you.
Billy, it's okay. What? Just tell me. He's here.
Oh my god, yo! What the fuck? Go on, Buffy. Show him who's boss. Oh yeah, run off, kid. See ya.
Buffy doesn't know
The cops just come in and blast him in the head. That'd be great.
He's the ugly man.
Okay, great.
He's strong.
Bit rude.
I can't fight him. We have to find my friends that can help us.
He's the one you can't fight. You fought a robot from the future / past, I guess.
I'm not afraid. You think I'd be afraid?
Willow, you knock this door, man, please. Oh my god. Is he actually scared of Nazis? I thought that was a joke.
Right.
Oh, Xander. Okay, sometimes he gets me. I can't even lie. Just because how dumb he is. Following a trail of chocolate.
My lucky day.
Oh my god. Do you want to finish one before you start the other?
Why was it your fault? I missed a ball and I should have caught it.
Well, then he went into a coma.
Missed one ball and the whole game was your fault. You said it was my fault. Who said?
Your dad.
Billy, did he hurt you after the game? Can we go another way to find your friends?
Yo, he's just in the streets.
This way, come on.
Can the cops arrest this demon?
I didn't learn the word.
Well, great. Just yeets her out. Just walk off stage. Oh my god.
My turn.
Oh my god. What the fuck is that? Oh, yo. Fuck that! Yeah, clowns are kind of creepy. I'm not even gonna lie. I won't say I'm scared of them, but if there was one like stood behind me right now,
I also don't know where the sun and the rest of the world.
I wouldn't be too happy about it.
You're prettier than the last one.
It's prettier than everyone ever, that's why. So.
What are you afraid of?
Oh no. Buried Alive is another. Fuck that. No way. The film Buried gives me anxiety. Like, fuck. Oh, yo, this is mad. Can it have a good ending? Because that'd be ideal. Yo. Fuck that. You're just gonna punch him, that'd be jokes.
You were a lousy clown. Your balloon animals were pathetic.
You know what, Xander? I respect it. Like, just the cliche of running, he's like, nah, I ain't about that, and just KO'd him. Xander's growing on me. I won't say I love him yet, but he's the last couple of episodes. I'm gonna give it to him.
And when did they make it night over there?
Why is there gunfire going on? The fuck? Could have done without the helicopter sound. Like, what was the point in that?
It's mine.
Your nightmare is Buffy die. I mean, actually, yeah. That'd be mine as well, so.
I failed.
16.
My duty to protect you.
Oh no, it's because he. Yeah.
I should have been more cautious.
Actually, made my heart go a bit whoop. Actually, get out though. Oh fuck. No. Just reset everything, please. I don't want Buffy to be a vampire.
Don't look at me.
If we can only wake him up.
Just kill Billy.
The nightmares will stop and reality will shift back
What
to
the-
place, but we must do it now.
Yo, there's zombies!
Doctor, is the boy Billy still...
I swear that was a zombie.
Billy!
Billy! Hey, Billy! Oh, Jesus.
Glad you showed up.
It's like Black Mirror.
There are a lot scarier things than you, and I'm one of them.
He was shitting himself. Yo. Nice. Get wrecked. Snap back to reality, over goes gravity. Is Billy gonna wake up now as well?
I come by here every day just hoping against hope that he's gonna wake up soon. He's my lucky 19.
So he's the one who,
He's awake.
Buffy, kill him.
You blamed him for losing the game, so you caught up with him afterwards, didn't you?
What are you talking about?
You said it was my fault that we lost.
No.
It wasn't my fault.
So is the guy gonna go to prison, or is that that?
Nice going.
Was that it?
I'm just glad he's behind bars.
Oh.
Where he belongs.
There we go. Thank God. Thanks for saying that one. I retract my statement, sorry.
Killer weekend, guys.
And the dad's even here, which I was going to wonder about if the dad would...
Hi, sweetheart.
See, the dad ain't that bad. No, Xander, I mean, I kind of vibe with that, to be fair. It's Buffy. It happens. Okay, there we go, guys. That is episode 10 of Buffy. Great. Well, can these headphones turn off? What are they doing? Great episode. I really enjoyed that one. And yeah, I keep thinking, like, this whole season I've been sat here waiting for a really, really bad episode. I'm like, the shit episode's coming at some point. And I know the finale is going to be enjoyable because most people have said episode 8, or was episode 8 the Angel episode and the finale, like the two best of season 1. So I know the finale is probably going to be good. So it's only episode 11 that we have to get to now. But if episode 11's good, then there's not actually been a really, in my opinion, like not a really shit episode in this season. They're the hardest ones to get through, were like the first couple. Because obviously I didn't know the characters, I didn't care about them. But now that I care about the characters, it's easy to get into the episodes early on. And this one I thought was one of the most different ones of the whole show so far, because we didn't, like Xander even pointed out, we didn't have the whole build-up of having to learn about the demon through books. We just kind of knew that straight away, knew what we had to do. And it was very early on into the episode where they figured out what they had to do, and the rest of that episode was them doing it instead of it being like the last 10 minutes where they're like, oh, this is what we have to do, and then they do it. It was very kind of early on, I'd say. And none of the characters were really like dumb in the sense of like I said last episode where Xander was like, oh, the puppy, it can be alive. It's like, yes, it can be alive, Xander. They're all pretty much on board with it. The only dumb stuff was like Willow going down to the basement and Xander following the chocolate bars. It's like, come on, this is like a nightmare. Like going down into a basement, you see Nazi symbols on the walls, and now you're just following chocolate. It's like, what was the point of the Nazi symbols? Like, why? I know he said he was scared of Nazis, but I thought a Nazi was going to pop up at some point. I don't know. But yeah, this was a really good episode, very different to the rest, like I said. And it was interesting to see all the characters' nightmares, like Buffy's being the vampire, Xander's being the clown, Willow's being singing in public, I guess. I don't really get that one. Well, I do, but Giles feeling that he's failed in protecting Buffy. And then the spiders. I wish they did more with the spiders, because spiders were so creepy, but that was a good one. And yeah, it's just a very... It's like a Halloween-y episode. It just felt very, very cool. I enjoyed it. Like an episode that you put on Halloween. I don't know. Interesting. I liked it. Everything else, nightmares. Buffy having... Oh yeah, and Buffy's other kind of nightmare. It wasn't. I like that it wasn't just a singular nightmare. Like it was all their fears, and they would keep going through them. And Buffy's other one being that the dad didn't love her and just, didn't want to spend time with her, and saying that the reason he broke up with Buffy's mum was because of Buffy, and that she wasn't the child that he went in on Buffy, and it was nice to see, not nice to see that scene, but it was nice to see Buffy show a bit of emotion, because like I actually said at the start of this episode, and then surprisingly we got it here, the show to me, it's not that it needs the emotion yet, because I'm not saying that the show's flawed in the emotion side of things, but I haven't really had that like emotional scene yet, and that was like, oh dude, Buffy, my heart. She was like probably crying and shit, so it's nice to see like Buffy having that range of emotion, I guess. I don't know. I would just need it from Xander and Willow, I guess. Like, I hope Xander and Willow, like, I'm not saying they need it now, obviously, but later in the show, I hope they also have, like, those emotional scenes, and they're not just always the comic relief characters. Shout out to Xander as well. Like, I mean, when he punched the clown, I was like, okay, you know what, Xander, he is annoying sometimes, like, he comes out with some stupid stuff, but I've gone from not liking him at all to I'd say I like his character now. I won't say I love the only character I really genuinely love at the moment is Buffy, but Xander is, I'd say, in the like group along with like Giles and Willow and Angel. So I mean that's good. I think that's pretty much everything. Oh, I like that we got a bit more about Buffy's personal life as well. Like about her dad, we learned a bit more about like that they were divorced and that he is still around. I don't know if they'd mentioned him before this. I think they mentioned it once. It was nice to see that the dad is actually going to be in the... He might not be in the show, I don't know if he'll be a character, but it was nice to see that he was at least there, that they do spend time together, so learning more about her personal life was good. The only thing I'd say this episode was kind of not flawed in, but to me that didn't really click was Billy, like the Billy being the reasoning behind the nightmares. It's just like how would Billy being in a coma then result in him making all these nightmares happen for people? I mean, I guess that was the reasoning for it. That's what they went with. I'm glad the coach was behind bars at the end of it. I like that the coach was a representation of that mutant, like, demon thing. That was interesting. So as soon as he walked in, I was like, that's... I kind of thought it, to be fair, I thought like the thing was a representation of like his dad or something, but it was the coach. So, I mean, that was kind of a good thing about it, that those two were kind of connected. But yeah, I didn't really care for like Billy as a character. Well, yeah, I guess Billy was just like a kid, like whatever. But again, it wasn't the worst. I think it was fine. Unlike the last episode, I think this did a great job of actually having a great ending. Like the last 10 minutes were really good. Like I said, I think the last episode was creepier. Like I thought the episode was genuinely creepy in like the middle part of it. And I guess I want a 7.4. But this, from start to finish, was just consistent. So I'm going to give this one an 8 out of 10. I mean, I'm surprised that I'm giving 8s like in this season. Like I don't know. I think... Because like I said, so many comments were saying you're going to give so many of these episodes like 3s and 4s. Like, I don't think I've given a singular 3 or 4. I think the lowest we've gone is maybe a 5 or a 6. Something like that. I think that was very early into the season. But I like these. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of episodic shows. I'm really not. But knowing from your guys' comments saying that it does eventually get to that, storyline and has like a story villain and stuff like that. I'm not so much minding these episodics, and because it's in season 1, I think it's entertaining in the fact that we're getting into these characters through these episodic episodes, and because the episodic episodes are done so well, I don't really mind them, whereas most episodic shows that I've watched, it's like they're bringing this villain, and the villain's shit, and it follows the same formula, and granted, yes, Buffy does follow that formula minus this episode where they learn about it through the books and then deal with it, but the villains have never really been awful. Like yeah, okay, the ant teacher was a bit shit, but I'd say out of the 10 episodes we've watched, 80% of those have been like interesting villains, and like they've always had like nice little interesting twists to them as well. It's more than just having that villain and it's like, oh, okay, that's done. Which I like about it. So I'm gonna go 8 out of 10. I really enjoyed the episode. So yeah, there we go guys. Thanks for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Let me know what you thought of the episode down below in the comments. And if you do want early and uncut reactions to Buffy, then a link to the Patreon page will be down below, which really does help support the channel. Thank you to all the patrons as well. I believe as of recording this, we are just over 100 over 400 patrons, which I've never reached before. Like, it's amazing. Like 402 patrons to be exact. Like, really does mean the world. Obviously, towards the end of the month, that'll dip down. So if this is up on Patreon at the end of the up on YouTube at the end of the month, that's probably dipped back under 400 because people kind of back out at the end of the month, so they don't have to pay. Which I mean, okay, even though I've changed the settings